This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason PUD3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, United Community, Empowering People, Exceptional Health.
Oh, well, good evening, and welcome to the gymnasium on the campus of North Mason High School in Belfair, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of high school basketball with a non-conference girls matchup between the North Mason Bulldogs and the Shelton Highclimbers. You can also call this the girls' basketball version of the Mason County Cup.
Yeah.
My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast is Jerry Apple.
Hi, Diedrich.
Apologize for the technical difficulties earlier. North Mason comes into the game with a 6-4 record. The Bulldogs are coming off last night's 48-40 win at Kingston, and apparently that was an overtime victory for the Lady Dogs. Shelton is 6-7 on the season. The Highclimbers lost last night to Tumwater, 63-33. The last time North Mason and Shelton played was December 20th, 2021, with the Bulldogs beating the Highclimbers 72-35. Since 2010, North Mason leads the series with Shelton 7-6. The last Highclimber win over the Bulldogs was 63-52 on December 6th, 2019. Coming up, if time permits, we will talk with North Mason coach Alex Fitzhugh and Shelton coach Chris Swanson. Give you the starting lineups and, of course, the tip-off. It's a girls' basketball. It's a girls' basketball version of the Mason County Cup. The Shelton Highclimbers at the North Mason Bulldogs on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
With every load secured, every cigarette butt that doesn't go out the window, every fast food bag that arrives at its proper destination, and every time we politely say, hey, there's a better place for that, Washington gets a little cleaner, a little safer, a little more breathtaking. Because small choices add up to a home we can all be proud of. We keep Washington litter-free.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
And we're back here at North Mason High School. Oh, I don't know, about 40 minutes ago or so, I had a phone conversation with Shelton coach Chris Swanson. Coach Swanson, we talked last night, not the outcome anybody wants. I could ask you the general question, what happened?
Well, I think we were already up against a little adversity being shorthanded, and we just made things hard on ourselves. Had some key players get in foul trouble early on, throwing the ball around carelessly and giving them easy buckets and turnovers. And even with that, we're down 11 at halftime and still had a chance, but just did too many self-damaging things.
We put that in the rearview mirror. Not going to talk about it anymore. Let's talk about tonight. North Mason, little cross-county rivalry, non-conference stuff, but you want to get this one, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I was telling the girls they got us last year, so it's fun to always come back and try to get one back. This is a game that we were supposed to have as kind of a tune-up game early in the season, and so the timing would have been nice then. The timing's kind of even nicer now. It gives us a chance to rebound off the tough game last night, get us ready to go for our conference play again next week.
What do you know about the Bulldogs?
Honestly, not a lot. I've watched a little bit of film. I know they've got a couple players. They got the sisters that score pretty well, and I've been kind of watching their conference play. And I think this really comes down to us focusing on what we do well and doing what we need to do.
So you told me you had a couple of players out again today, illness going around. How are you going to deal with that?
Yeah, I think it's actually a great opportunity for girls to step up into new roles and find more minutes. It's always nice to see girls get that opportunity and see what they can do with it, particularly in a non-league game that, doesn't have quite the weight to it as some of the ones that will coming up.
I'll let you go. Thanks a lot, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Shelton coach Chris Swanson. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with Alex Fitzhugh.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
Coach Alex Fitzhugh, let's talk about your Bulldogs. We get to see them for the first time here on Mason Web TV, but tell me how your season's going so far.
Our season's going pretty well. Can't knock it. We got a winning record so far, so right.
Well, let's talk about last night and the Kingston game. I didn't quite get to watch that game, but you came out with the W, and that's what counts, right?
I knew you were going to talk about that game. Yeah, I got mixed feelings about the game. Obviously, my girls, they can compete with the best of them. I think sometimes we play down to competition, and after beating them already by 20 points the first time we played them, we won in overtime, and I am proud of the adversity we overcame. Kind of mad that we put ourselves in that position to begin with, but hey, you got to look at the glass half full sometimes. So
let's talk about your players. Tell us about your core.
Well, we're looking at the core right here. This is the four that we got: the Tupolo girls and Tess. We got our 2 sophomores, junior, 1 senior. That's pretty much, and then our 5th is a strong 5th, but pretty much interchangeable at this time. We have 6 freshmen on the team, so the future's looking bright.
Tonight you get to take on Shelton, cross-county rival. What do you know about the Highclimbers?
I know they're better than last year. We beat them last year, and that's something that I always want to instill in any of the players that I coach, is that I don't want them to, just because what happened last year, it's a whole new season. So just don't take anything for granted and come out swinging. And then if we have to let up, we can let up, but don't come out lackadaisical. That's my #1 thing as a competitor and a coach, is come out aggressive always.
Well, thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate it.
Alex Fitzhugh, head coach of the North Mason Bulldogs. Let's get into the starting lineups. Jerry, you can't see, it's dark. Well, we'll just put the graphic up and we'll go with that. Can you see it, Jerry, or not? Let me unmute you there. Hold on a second. Let's grab that.
First for the Highclimbers, at 1 guard, number 5, a junior, Anna Panone. At the other guard will be number 23, Raquel Ruiz. She is a senior. At 1 forward, number 33, Didima's sister, Cordova. She's a senior and
we're going to do this national anthem, Jerry. Let's take a timeout. This has been poor timing. We'll be right back.
Fair.
I'd like everybody to stand up.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Now we're back. Oh, the technical issues are piling up on us, Jerry. We're ready to get going. Let's just run them down real quickly, Jerry.
Yeah, the starters for Shelton Highclimbers are Anna Pinon, Gabby Monroe, Jasmine Rivera, Raquel Ruiz, and Didemus Cordova. The starters quickly for the Bulldogs: Brianna Katenako, Tanza Tupola, Adriana Tupola.
So Rachel Ruiz just hit a layup on the tip-off, and the Highclimbers are up early. And here's Tanza Tupola with a long 2 try and a miss and a rebound. And here come the Highclimbers. Ruiz, center of the court for Shelton. They're in the red, obviously. It's a screen from Pignon. And over it goes to Rivera. To Sister Cordova, short on a 3. Rebound goes to Griffey. And here come the Bulldogs. Adrian, or E, Tupolo, down to her sister, A. And it's Adriana with 2 tying the ball game. Slow pace for Ruiz. And a turnover as Griffey comes up with it. Jump ball called. Nope, it's actually going to be a foul on Gabby Monroe, her first. There's Griffey in backcourt. And Griffey threw that one away. Be Highclimber ball, 2-2 is the score. About a minute so gone here in the first quarter. And we have a moving screen on Pignon. Anna picked up her first personal, a second team foul. So Griffey will inbounds it. Gets it into E, to Polo. They like to be called. Up it goes to Griffey. Griffey will take the open 3, miss it. Rebound goes to Rivera, quickly to Squire. Danica will bring it up this time. Get it over to Ruiz. Monroe down low, and around it goes. Back down to Gabby, poked out to Ruiz. 14 on the shot clock, and Raquel hit the jumper, and it's 4-2.
And that's her second basket of the ball game.
Here's Tanza Tupolo with the drive, stops and pops to the baseline, spun out, rebound by Rivera. That's her second rebound in a row. There's a Squire quickly up to Monroe. Gabby to the foul line, bounce it over to Ruiz. Raquel fakes and drives the baseline, puts it up. Open, popped out, rebound goes to Tanza Tupolo. She'll hand it off to A. Tupolo. And here she comes on the run. Leaves it for the trailer. There's Tanza for 3. Off the back of the iron, rebound right to A. Tupolo. Bumps bodies, come up short. Rebound goes to Cordova. Sister will get it up to Ruiz. Raquel to Gabby at the foul line. Fakes the 3, drives to the side of the paint, puts it up. A little short, drew the foul, and Gabby Monroe to the free throw line. And the first whistle on the Bulldogs will go to number 12. That's Tanza Tupolo, that's her first. So Gabby at the free throw line for the first of 2 free throws. Can't get that one to drop in. Should get another one. Second free throw, that one goes in. So 5-2 is the score. 3-point lead early for the Highclimbers. Bulldogs with the ball. Here's E. Try to get it to Tanza. Out of bounds goes. 2 turnovers by my count here on the Lady Bulldogs. 5:19 to go, first quarter. Highclimbers with the lead in the ball. 5-2 is their score. Raquel Ruiz with the ball, center of the court. Swing it over near side to Squire. Squire takes the 3, rims off, rebound. Rivera tied up by Griffey, and that'll go over to the Bulldogs. 5:07 to go, first quarter. Inbounds. Here's Tanza. Back to A. Topolo. Up it goes to Brianna. Right to the hoop. Put it up short. The rebound pulled down by A. Trying to put Topolo up and in. I'm sorry. It was E before. Now it's A now. Here's Ruiz. Swing it over. Quick pass down to Rivera. Draws a quadruple team. And the ball pokes into the hands of Griffey. Griffey gets it up. Oh, there's an over in the back. As A. Topolo tried to get it to E. Topolo. And that's in back court.
3 turnovers apiece.
Into the ball game for the Highclimbers is Annie and Bailey. She replaces Jasmine Rivera. Here's Sister Cordova down to Monroe. Monroe draws that whole squad around her, and around the horn it goes, and 2 in for Danica Squire. And it's an 8-4 lead for the Highclimbers. Quickly up it goes to Brianna, and she took steps, but draws the foul, however. Quantanogo. Brianna Quantanogo. She'll inbounds it. Inbounds and 3 by Tessa Griffey, right? Yes. All right. Here's Squire, cross court to Cordova, down to Monroe. Monroe with a dribble and puts up a shot. Rebound, Squire had it, lost it to E. Topolo. And she's going to go coast to coast, had it poked out of her hands. It goes to Griffey. Griffey in the paint, missed the shot, and E had it. And it pokes out to E. Topolo, and it's off of somebody out of bounds. I didn't see who knocked it out of bounds. They're going to say that'll go over to the Highclimbers. Ruiz will bring it up. 3:40 to go here in the first quarter. 7-7 tie. Here's Ruiz bouncing it to the baseline, and Monroe trying to get it out and then draws a foul. She's trying to get it out to Cordova in the corner. So it'll be baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers.
Fouls on Tanza Topola, her second.
And the 3 on the way and off by Ruiz. Here comes E. Topolo. She'll stop, she'll pop for 3 and hit it. Gives the Bulldogs a 3-point lead, their first lead of the ball game. 10-7. Here's Ruiz over to Sister Cordova. Cordova takes the 3, trying to answer, missed it, but Squire right there with the putback came up a little too hard. Tanza Topolo with the rebound, and here comes E. Topolo. She lost the handle. There's Ruiz with the ball. She's going to go right to the hoop, put it up and in. Raquel with 6 points. It's a 1-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, she's 3 for 4, or 3 for 5 from the field.
Brianna tried to take it to the hoop and drew the foul on the Highclimbers. Monroe picked up her second personal. fourth team foul at the free throw line is Brianna Quantanago. So it's 2 shots. Got the first one. Second one coming. Missed it one. We have a lane violation on the Bulldogs. So it'll be a Highclimber ball. 2:44 to go. First quarter. 11-9 is the score. North Mason with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Here is Raquel Ruiz with it. Over to Squire. Squire on the three-point line. Missed the shot. Rebound is poked out and tracked down by Ruiz. And she'll get it to the side of the paint in the Monroe, and over the back is going to be Tanza Topolo. Is that 3 on her already?
That is 3 on her.
Tanza with 3 personal fouls.
And we do have 3 on Gabby Monroe.
Anna Pignon will step back onto the court, and Gabby will sit down for Shelton. Baseline inbounds for the Climbers. Squire will trigger the play right of the backboard. Get into the corner, nearly stolen by A Topolo, and down it goes to Bailey, and she's got somebody over her back. And who will that go on?
It's on Tanza.
It is, and that should be 4 on her. Wow. Couldn't get her substitution in quick enough. I don't have a number 11 jersey. And Pignon with the 3 in the corner, she'll hit it. I think that is going to be Garcia and
Who hit
number
that
11.
One?
That was Anna Pignon.
Gotcha, thank you.
And here is Pignon handing it off to Cordova. Back to Anna. Anna quickly down to Ruiz. Ruiz double team, kick it out to the corner. 3 on the way by Cordova. Hit the top of the backboard. Poked out, and here comes E. Topolo with the scoop and the foul. And Sister Cordova picked up her first personal foul. At the free throw line for possible three-point play is Adrian Topolo, or E. Topolo. We learned that before the game, didn't we,
We
Jerry?
did, yeah. They prefer that.
Yeah, they prefer that. So E makes a three-point play, and it's 6 points for her. It's a 2-point lead for the Bulldogs, 14-12, 1:40 to go. Almost here in the first quarter. Here's Pignon to the corner near side. Squire missed the shot, and tracking down the rebound is Brianna Quantanago, excuse me. The jump ball has been called, and that'll stay with the Highclimbers. Foul line extended, sideline inbounds by Squire. She'll get it into Pignon. She'll turn around and take a 3 in the corner, missed it, and can't get to the rebound. Out of bounds it goes. 2-point lead for the Bulldogs, 14-12, 1:26 to go here in the first quarter. E. Topolo will bring the ball up, slowing the pace down. She'll drive right to the hoop, put it up, missed the shot. But A. Topolo was there, tied up by Ruiz. Jump ball, that stays with the Bulldogs. 1:12 to go in the first. We have a 30-second timeout. And we'll keep it right here. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, and the Port of Allen Commission. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Shelton City Council. Mason Web TV also covers the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, Mason County Fire District 12, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what is going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily.
We have 2 people already in foul trouble. Tanza Topola has 4, and Gabby Monroe for Shelton has 3.
Inbounds goes to A. Topolo. And then E. Topolo takes a 3, missed the shot. Brianna comes up with it. tied up by Squire. And that should go over to the Highclimbers. 1:03 to go here in the first quarter. 14-12 our score. North Mason with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Here comes Raquel Ruiz. Near side to Danica Squire. Back to Ruiz. Looking low. One dribble over to Anna Pignon. 3 seconds in the key and another turnover on the Highclimbers.
That's 5 turnovers for both teams. No, excuse me. North Mason has 6. Shelton has 5 turnovers.
Here's E. Tipolo with the ball in backcourt. 50 seconds remain in the first quarter. Oh, Ruiz picked the pocket there of Tipolo. And Raquel's turning the corner, trying to make something happen. Steps back, throws a no-look pass to Squire. Squire long 2 off the back of the iron. Rebound pulled down by A. Tipolo. Handed off to E. Tipolo. Here she comes. Driving baseline, stopping. Kick it out to A, back to E. 3 in the corner with 2 Highclimbers around it. Short rebound, Squire. Danica will bring it up. 17 seconds to go here in the first. Over it goes to Pignon. Pignon, 3 on the way off. Rebound, E. Tipolo. I'm sorry, A. Tipolo. Handed off to E. Tipolo. And here comes E. Over it goes to Garcia. She missed the 3. And we're through 1 quarter. North Mason up 14-12. We'll be right back.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Back at North Mason High School, through 1 quarter, North Mason 14, Shelton 12. Jerry, have anything to add there?
Well, we just know that I got a foggy my voice.
Well, I can mute you and you can make a big cough if you need to, Jerry. You want to do that?
Anyway, we do have 2 girls already in foul trouble, 1 for each team, and that's Monroe and Tanza Tipolo. And we'll see if that makes a big difference in the game. I think it might.
So it'll be Bulldog ball coming out of the timeout between quarters. Griffey will get it in to E. Tipolo. Back to Griffey. Tessa dribbles around to the top. Finds A. Tipolo driving baseline. And there's going to be a little offensive foul on A. Tipolo.
That's her first.
It'll be the 5th team foul on North Mason. Here comes Raquel Ruiz. Had the ball stolen away by E. Tipolo. She's going to lay it up and in. Yep, a little quick on the call, but it came in there. E has 8 points. Gives the Bulldogs a 4-point lead. High post speed to Cordova. Down it goes to Rivera. Rivera missed the layup. A rebound pulled down by E. Tipolo. Hands it off to A. Tipolo, and here come the Bulldogs. Quickly to Griffey. Up top to A. Over to Garcia. And right down the lane there is E. Tipolo. It's a 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. 18-12. 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Ruiz, fakes the 3, trying to drive baseline, steps back for a 3 in the corner, missed it, rebound tapped and controlled by Griffey. She'll get it to E. Tipolo. Behind the back dribble and a foul called on the Highclimbers, it looks like. Nope. Going to be an offensive foul on E. Tipolo.
And that is her first a foul of the game. They really don't have an answer yet for E. Tipolo. The Highclimbers don't.
Danica Squire brings the ball up for the Highclimbers, swinging over to Anna Pignon. Down it goes to Rivera's, trying to split a double team, blocked by Garcia. Out to Squire blocked there, and then going to the floor is E. Topolo. Danica Squire picked up her first. That's the 16th foul. 16 fouls on both teams at this point.
Yeah, the next foul for either team will be 1-1.
I didn't see who checked in, Jerry, did you? Oh, it's Cayenne Miller in there for the Highclimbers. Here's Griffey with a three that rims off. Rebound. Garcia, no, that's Brianna. She missed it on the putback, and then A. Topolo draws a foul under the basket, it looks like. Squire picked up her second, and the 17th foul. At the free throw line for North Mason is A. Topolo. 2 shots. Got the first one. She'll get another one. She's 5 points. Nate Topolo hits another free throw. Missed it. Ruiz with the rebound, and here she comes on the run up the far sidelines. Quickly up to Pignon. Anna spins and puts one up short. Rebound. Comes up to Brianna Quantanago. And then there's going to be, was that a traveling call, Jerry, or what? It was a traveling call. No, and Amy Mambry checked on to the court for North Mason. Inbounds. Here is Pignon in the corner for three. No. Rebound tracked down by Ruiz. Raquel back to Pignon into the corner on the baseline to Squire. Squire back to Ruiz. Back to Squire. Knocked out of bounds by Mambry. It'll be Highclimber ball. Baseline inbounds. Left of the backboard. Inbounds to Ruiz for three. She'll slip that one in.
A big basket there.
And here comes E. Topolo to Griffey. Tessa with the dribbles. Changing direction, stops and tripped over Ruiz, and then they're going to get a foul on Tessa. Or is that a travel? Nope. Yeah, it's going to go be a foul on Tessa Griffey. It's her first. Raquel Ruiz got up just smiling. She was at the bottom of the pile.
She is tough. Hard dozed.
And she has the ball on the far side out. Fakes Griffey, goes right to the hoop and draws a foul. They say it's on the floor. Also wanted to point out that going back up the court, Tessa Griffey says, "Are you okay?" And she says, "Yeah, I'm okay."
I like that sportsmanship. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, it's 1-1 to Raquel Ruiz. And I didn't hear who the foul was on, Jerry.
It was on number 13.
Was it? Okay, so that's A. Topolo. So Raquel hits the first of the 1-1.
That's 10 points for Raquel Ruiz.
Cutting into this Bulldog lead. There's one more free throw on the way. Off the back of the iron. Rebound tracked down in the corner nearly by Cayenne Miller. Knocked out of bounds. I can say it went off of Miller. I did not see that at all from up here, but we're not down on the floor. Here's E. Topolo with the ball for the Bulldogs. To Griffey. Back to Topolo. E one-hands it. Oh, another steal by Ruiz. Raquel, I think that's, 3 steals by her?
Probably 3, yeah. 2 or 3.
Rivera back to Ruiz. Quick pass to the elbow 3 for Pignon. It's off. Rebound. Rivera had it. Lost it out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog ball. Timeout. It's a full timeout by the Bulldogs. We'll step aside. 5:03 to go in the first half. 19 for North Mason. 16 for Shelton.
Worried about your friend but don't know how to reach out?
You could say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR. It's all good if you think you should check in. Yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Whatever gets you talking. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
And we're back here in North Mason tonight. Road non-conference game for the Highclimbers and home non-conference game for the Bulldogs. This is our first look on Mason Web TV of the Bulldogs, the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah. We've done one boys, I think.
Yeah, we did one boys game earlier.
Yeah, Itapola's got 10 points so far, and Raquel Ruiz has matched her with 10 points for the Highclimbers.
Looks like the Highclimbers are going to put a little bit of full court press on, as the Bulldogs will have the ball in their back court on the baseline.
2-2-1 full court press.
Yeah. And another near steal by Ruiz, and then she pokes it away again, and Squire comes up with it. Here's Pignon for 3, hits it. Anna with her second 3 in the ball game. She had somebody in her face this time. Here's a quick pass up to A. Tupolo at midcourt. Stops, throws it to E. Tupolo. E on the dribbles. Dribbled it off the foot, and tracking it down is going to be Garcia. And here is E. Tupolo to A. Tupolo. To Griffey for 3, blocked by Miller, recovered by Ruiz. Tie game at 19. 4:15 to go here in that first half. Raquel Ruiz with the ball between the circles. Near side to Pignon. One dribble cross court to Squire. Quick pass down, picked off by E. Tupolo up to A. Tupolo. And there's a blocking foul on the Highclimbers there. 2 shots coming for E. Tupolo. Excuse me. Go ahead, Jerry. You had something to say?
Ooh, we got somebody on the floor.
Oh, Anna Pignon is down.
Yeah.
I got rolled over and somebody fell on top of her.
Yeah.
And who did they get on the foul there? Anna slow to get up.
It looks like the foul is on Anna Panon. Her second.
Okay, that's 2 on her.
And we have a substitute for North Mason.
And they'll have to, Highclimbers will have to bring somebody in, as Anna's going to sit down. And it'll be Abby Sachs.
Yeah.
And let's see what the substitution is. Garcia's still in there. Oh, it's going to be Brianna Quantanago.
Yeah. Original starter.
Yeah.
Back in.
Back in there at the free throw line will be E. Tupolo. 2 free throws, or is it a 1-and-1? They give her the shots. That was 2. Okay. Saw this hand signal of 2, as if he's reading my mind. The referee, that is. First free throw up and in. E has another free throw. Gives the Bulldogs a 1-point lead. 4:02 to go here in the half. E will have another free throw. That one. Ooh. Rattled around about 10 times before it dropped in.
And she's made all 3 of her foul shot attempts, Diedrich.
This is going to be perfect from the free throw line so far. Here's Ruiz with the ball for Shelton up the middle of the court. Swing it over to Squire, down to Rivera, out to Ruiz. Takes the 3. That's an air ball that goes out of bounds. Just a little bit off. It's a 2-point lead for North Mason with the ball. 3:48 to go in the first half. Here's E. Tupolo with the ball. To Brianna. To Tessa. Griffey. Trying to get around the corner there. Up top and over to E. Tupolo for 3. Hits it. Boy. Their second 3 in the ball game. .320 to go here in the half. 24-19. Bulldogs with the lead. The Highclimbers with the ball. Ruiz over to Miller. Back to Ruiz. 3:10 to go now. 16 on the shot clock. Near steal there. Ruiz comes up with a foul line jumper. Missed it. Rebound goes to A. Tupolo. Handed off to E. Tupolo. Ruiz all over that ball. E gets away. Stops at the top for 3. That's short. Rebound right there for Brianna. Out to Tessa. Tessa for 3. That one rims off. Tracking it down is Rivera for the Highclimbers. And here comes Ruiz. Quickly up to Squire. To Sachs on the baseline. Abby. Bounce it down to Rivera. Out to Squire to Ruiz. Long two at the elbow. No. Rebound goes to, they're going to say it went off of Quantanaga. And it'll be Bulldog ball as Didemus' sister Cordova steps back onto the court for Shelton.
And E. Topola, of course, is a leading scorer for both teams with 15 points.
Here's Quantanaga to Griffey, over to E. Topola, down to A. Topola inside the paint. Quick jump ball called there. Now stay with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, no turnover.
Here comes Garcia back. Gotta change that on my sheet. Garcia's wearing 11 today instead of the 3. Inbounds goes to Griffey. Griffey will get it to E. Topola at the top, just inside the arc. Missed the shot. Rebound goes to, oh boy, it goes out to E. Topola. Splits the double team. Put it up just a little hard, and then Cordova comes away with the rebound. Here comes Sister bringing the ball up this time. Over to Rivera, down to Sachs. Sachs one dribble, lost the handle, and is tied up by Griffey. And that will be, well, I'll stay with the Highclimbers.
Yes.
Looking down at the scorer's table, I can see the one arrow. Squire will trigger the play from the baseline. Get into the corner to Rivera. Jazz takes the 3, comes up short. E. Topola with the rebound. Here she comes on the run. A little scoop that comes up short. Ruiz had to rebound and then it's fouled. And that'll go on E. Topola. That's her second. That's the 19th foul on Bulldogs. And we'll head down to this end of the court. And a 1-1 for Raquel Ruiz.
1 for 2 from the line for Ruiz.
First free throw. In and out. Rivera with the rebound is stripped, got it back, saves it inbounds to Cordova. Sister will step back beyond the three-point arc, find Ruiz. Ruiz trying to reset, and Garcia's all over her. Into the corner to Cordova, just short on the 3. Sachs with the rebound, out to Squire. Squire takes the shot and misses it. Griffey comes down with the rebound. Hand it off to E. Topola. And here come the Bulldogs slowly, leading by 5. Griffey with 3, missed it. Cordova with the rebound up to Ruiz. Ruiz down to Rivera on the baseline, trying to get by the defense, draws the foul on, it'll be E. Topola, I believe. Yep, it'll be 3 personal fouls on E. And that will bring up 24 off the bench. That's Avery Barnes getting ready to step in for the Bulldogs. Rivera's first free throw is in. Jazz's first point tonight. And here comes Barnes. For E. Topola. Rivera has another free throw. Trying to cut into this Bulldog lead. Missed that one. Rebound pulled down by Quantanago. Brianna on the run. Trying to split the double team. Gets it to Griffey. Griffey up top for 3. Oh, yeah, dropped in. That's her second 3 in the ball game, and that gives the Bulldogs a 7-point lead. It matches their most tonight. Here's a quick pass down to Rivera from Squire. She draws another foul, and Jazz is back to the free throw line.
Rivera's got some nice moves inside.
Foul went on A. Topola. That's her 3rd. Rivera's first free throw. Ooh. She's got a nice arc on that, and you'd think those things would go in.
Yeah. All 3 of the Topola sisters are in foul trouble.
So Amy Mabre steps back onto the court for A. Topola. And Jasmine Rivera, the second free throw. Missed that one as well. And the ball goes into the corner. Went off the shin of Rivera trying to track it down as Garcia tried to save it inbounds. Which ball is the one in the game here? Balls are rolling free everywhere here, guys. In the corner inbounds for the Bulldogs. Here's Barnes with the ball to Griffey. Quantanago had her shot stolen away, recovered by the Highclimbers, and the pass up to Ruiz is off the mark, out of bounds. Here comes Barnes for North Mason. Oh, a lazy little pass there that Ruiz will pick up, try to go, take steps, and ends up traveling. It'll be Bulldog ball with 20 seconds. In the corner, inbound. Here's Griffey. Tessa spinning in high midcourt, finds Barnes. Barnes to Quantanago, and is stolen away by Cordova. Going to the hoop. Oh, it popped out. Rebound goes to Griffey with 3 seconds. Rivera staying right there with her, and the cap will run out, but the Bulldogs do come up with a 27-20 lead at the break. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV powered by HCC is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason PUD3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, United Community, empowering people, exceptional health.
Well, you see at the halftime score right there, North Mason 27, Shelton 20. The Bulldogs did it behind the 15 points from Adrienne E. Tipolo. That's 15 points for her. 6 for Tessa Griffey. 5 for A. Tipolo. That's Adriana Tipolo. Let's see here. There was a free throw by Brianna Quantanago. For the Highclimbers, leading the way there is Raquel Ruiz with 10 points. 6 for Ana Pinon. Free throw for Jazz Rivera. And a free throw for Gabby Monroe. 2 points for Danica Squire. Almost lost her in there in the mix. We'll take another timeout, and we'll get some more statistics from Jerry and Daryl White in just a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
D-E-P-R.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale.
Bipolar?
Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment.
Anxiety. I thought so.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Back in Belfair here. 7-point lead for the home team. North Mason 27, Shelton 20. Jerry Apple has more statistics.
Thank you, Diedrich. Let's start off with the Shelton Highclimbers. The Shelton Highclimbers are 4 for 9 from the foul line for 44%. They had 11 turnovers. They were 7 for 48 from the field for 15%. Now we'll go through the rebounds and assists. Shelton had 13 rebounds and 4 assists. Rachel Ruiz was the leading rebounder with 4. And Squire was the leading assist person. There was a total of 4 assists for the Highclimbers, and Squire had 3 of those. All right. Now, for North Mason. North Mason was 5 for 7 from the foul line for 71%. They were 9 for 29 from the field, which is 31%. They had 13 turnovers. So the turnover game, the turnovers were pretty even. 13 for North Mason, 11 for Shelton. North Mason out-rebounded Shelton 19-13. E. Topola had 6 of those rebounds, and there was 4 assists also for the Bulldogs, and the leading assist person for North Mason was Brianna Quantanago. Okay.
Quantanago.
Thank you. So Shelton and North Mason had the same amount of assists, but North Mason did out-rebound Shelton 19-13, and also Shelton only shot 15%. I do want to give a shout-out to a couple girls, one being Raquel Ruiz. You had her down for how many points?
I have her down for 10.
Okay.
But she has had, what, at least 3 steals?
3 steals.
At least.
And she's hustling so much. Very much of a hustler. And, of course, for North Mason, we have to give that to Adrienne, E. Topola. And what do you have there for her?
E has 15 points.
15 points. She's 3 for 3 also from the foul line. And
okay. Well, we got to move on here. We got a third quarter to get to. We'll get to that in just a moment.
This broadcast is copyright protected by Digiproof on behalf of Diedrich Allen and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of its contents, pictures, descriptions, and accounts without the consent of Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, MasonWebTV.com, and Hood Canal Communications is prohibited.
Just about ready to start the third quarter, and I'm trying to get my scoreboard back up there. Jerry's not cooperating. The technical problems continue on my end. Things are just a little bit slow.
You have tried so hard tonight.
Oh, boy, come on there. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. We'll go with this one. Okay, now we'll go with this one for now, and we'll change it later. Oh, boy.
And we're going to go back to the original starting lineup for both teams. Gabby Monroe will be back in for the Highclimbers. She has 3 fouls, and all 3 of the Topolos are in foul trouble, but they're also starting the third quarter.
Tanza has 4, A and E have 3 each.
Yep.
So just to throw that out there, are we waiting for the referees to come out? We don't have referees out here. This is kind of interesting. You don't usually see that. Can you somebody get some technical fouls for that? Some free throws for the referees not being on the court on time? Does that even happen?
Usually we have a designated person that goes in and tells the officials when there's 3 minutes left. Paul does a good job of that.
Somebody forgot to tell the referees, come on back out, guys.
We've got a good game
We've got a good game here. It's a 7-point lead, and that's the largest of the night by North Mason. And I think, I believe Shelton had a 5-point lead early in the first. Maybe it was 4. Yeah.
It was it 5-0? Then it was 5-2?
Yeah, it was really.
And I'm waving to the Shelton girls.
Yeah, Gabby Monroe there.
And Danica
Squire, as we wait for the referees. Or did they decide to go down to, I don't know, one of the taverns for a bite? I don't know. As we are waiting for the referees to come out here, and I guess we could have taken a commercial break as we wait for these referees to come out. Usually it's the other way around, right? No, here they come.
Let's give them a big hand.
Yeah, let's give them a big hand. One of them's here. Where are the other 2? There they come. Okay. So the teams are ready to go. The referees were not.
And each team will be shooting technical foul.
And that would be an interesting.
Ignore me.
Yeah.
Just ignore me.
When a team does come out late for the halftime, that is a unsportsmanlike thing, and it's a couple of free throws.
I know in football they've been given like a 3-minute grace period.
Well, what they do is, the referees are always out there. What they do is they have the 15 minutes or 20 minutes at the half, and then when both teams are out there, after that goes down, they put 3 more minutes up on the clock to make sure everybody has a proper warm-up.
Yeah.
So the Bulldogs will start out the half with the ball. They have Griffey, the 3 Topolos, and Quantanago on the court. Here's Tanza to Griffey, and another steal by Raquel Ruiz. Came up short on that shot, and E. Tupolo knocked it off of Raquel out of bounds, and it'll be Bulldog ball. So here comes E. Tupolo over to Griffey, to Quantanago. Here's E again, dribbling up top, gets a screen from A. Tupolo, stumbled, and then a late whistle.
They're going to give it to Danica. Looks like maybe
she really was the only jersey in the area.
Yeah, got her in the knee there.
Yeah, it's her 3rd personal for Danica Squire. Excuse me if I hit it. First team foul in the half. Here's Griffey. Hands it off to A, over to Tanza Tupolo. Back to A. Here is Quantanago. Down to the baseline. Griffey, turnaround jumper. No. Rebound pulled down by Cordova. Up to Ruiz. Raquel bouncing along the 3-point arc. Throws it up top to Squire. To Cordova. Sister gets it to the baseline. And here's Monroe. Picked the pocket by Griffey. Ball is still free and a jump ball called.
Let's see who's possession.
Should be a Highclimber.
Yeah.
Should be the Highclimber ball. Baseline inbounds. Left of the backboard by Sister Cordova. into the corner to Ruiz. Raquel fakes the three, drives around the defense, puts it up short, and the rebound is going to be grabbed by A. Topolo. Comes E. Topolo. And there's a three by E. And she swishes that in, giving her 18 points. And a 10-point lead for North Mason.
Yeah, she's 3 for 7 from three-point land.
Here is Ruiz trying to set the offense for the Highclimbers. Over to Squire on the three-point arc. Put it up, missed it. Miller saves it in bounds to Cordova, missed the shot. And A. Topolo will bring down the rebound and hand it off to E. Topolo. E will take another three. That one's short. And Monroe comes up with that rebound off the bounce. Out to Miller. Miller to Squire. Danica with the ball between the circles. Into the paint goes to Monroe. Turnaround jumper, or a half hook, I should say, out of bounds goes. They can say it was blocked, or at least partially deflected, and that'll be Highclimber ball. Squire will trigger the play from the right of the backboard into Ruiz. She'll take a three. Squire gets a rebound, takes it out to Cordova. Cordova takes a long two. And the rebound this time by A. Topolo. Jump ball called. And that'll go over to the Bulldogs. 10-point lead for North Mason. 5:50 to go here in the third quarter. 30-20, that's the score.
Yeah, one basket scored in this quarter so far. Only.
Here's Griffey with a little three that rattles in, and Jerry just...
I'm going to correct that.
Correct that now. And it's a 13-point North Mason win. Or lead, excuse me. They're winning, but it's not over yet. Here is Ruiz kicking the ball, and the ball pokes into the hands to Sister. Sister tried to get it down to Miller. Stolen away by Tanza, and then stolen away by Danica Squire. Then it rolls out of bounds off of Bulldog. It'll be Highclimber ball, but a timeout before that. A lot has happened here.
Have you noticed one team creates a turnover, and automatically the other team creates a turnover?
Yeah, it's going back and forth here. I guess we're going to keep it right here. It's 5:20 to go here in the third quarter. Oh, let's see here. Every Friday, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, or MasonWebTV.com, provides helpful driving tips with the Wise Drive, a weekly column by Doug Dahl, a Target Zero manager for the Washington Traffic Safety Commission, and a self-confessed traffic safety nerd. The Wise Drive is like Dear Abby, but for driving. This column primarily is driven by reader questions, but also covers current traffic safety issues. The Wise Drive appears in numerous newspapers in Washington State and is posted to MasonWebTV.com every Friday.
What's the topic this week?
This week he's talking about passing a car while it's parking. Pardon me. You have to read to understand, because that doesn't really explain.
Doesn't make, yeah.
And basically the question is, I'm parallel parking. There's a double solid line, so it's a no passing zone. And the car behind me passes me. Is that legal? That is the question.
No.
Well, Doug gets into a lot of details about that in his column.
I would have to know a little bit more.
I mean, you got to read the column to understand.
I have not read that one, so he is great, though. I enjoy reading his columns.
Now, another timeout is called as we talk traffic safety. If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle @MasonWebTV. You can also use that handle to find us on YouTube and Twitch. Consider subscribing to the Mason Web TV YouTube channel and hit that bell to be notified the next time we go live, like tonight. All you have to do is find it at Mason Web TV on YouTube, hit the bell, and in these situations where the stream starts and then ends and then starts and then ends, you'll always be notified.
The thing is, I encourage all of you that are listening, read the Mason Web TV website. It has got so much good information.
Highclimber baseline inbounds to the left of the backboard. Miller gets it into Monroe. She'll take a three. And that one rims off, and the ball's tapped out of bounds, and they'll say it went off of Topolo. That would be E. Topolo. And it's Highclimber ball on the sidelines. Cordova will trigger the play. Get it into Ruiz. Thought she was going to take a three there for a moment. She's going to drive to the foul line and pin it off her foot. Griffey comes up with it for the Bulldogs. Up to E. Topolo, tried to behind the back dribble, and Griffey comes up with it. She's got it swatted away by Cordova. Miller came away with it. Nice tap pass down to Monroe. She'll put it up and in.
That's her. She's got 3 points.
Yeah, it was her first field goal.
Yeah. She sat out most of the second quarter.
Here's Tanza Topolo. To E. Topolo. Over to Griffey. Tessa's 3 on the way is off the mark. Rebound. Miller stepped in front of Topolo to grab that. That's Tanza Topolo. And here come the Highclimbers with Ruiz at the helm. Tried to throw it down to Bailey. Picked off by A. Topolo. E. Topolo has it now. Problem is those threes. It's throwing me off. And that ball is thrown over the head of Griffey out of bounds. It'll be high climber ball as Natalia Garcia returns for North Mason, and E. Topolo will sit down. Here comes Raquel Ruiz for North Mason, or for Shelton, excuse me. Over to Cordova, to Monroe, back to Ruiz, 3 on the way, and short. Rebound Tanza Topolo, hands it off to A. Topolo, and then there's a foul. I guess it's going to go on Raquel Ruiz, her first. Is that right, her first?
That is her first. Yes.
She fouled out last night against Tumwater.
That's what I heard, yeah. She was telling me that today.
And she was in foul trouble most of the game. Not tonight so far. So E. Topolo back in there for North Mason. She has the ball. Over to Quantanago. To Griffey. Quick pass to Tanza Topolo. Tried to split the double team. Rolls right to A. Topolo. And Bailey comes up with that loose ball.
Abby Sachs, nice defense there by Abby.
Here's Rivera, had her ball rejected by E. Topolo. And here come the Bulldogs. I'm sorry, that was A. Topolo with the block. E has it down to Tanza. Tanza baseline jumper. That's off. Rebound pulled away by E. Topolo out of bounds. And that will be... They're going to say it's going to stay with the Bulldogs somehow. I don't know how that was a white ball for whatever reason. Quantanago will try to get it in, gets it into Griffey in the corner. Take a 3. That one rimmed off. Rebound goes to A. Topolo. And she draws a foul on the Highclimbers. Abby Sachs picks up her first personal. That's the third team foul on the Highclimbers, as A. Topolo is at the free throw line for a couple of free throws. Oops, short on the first one. She has 5 points, 1 for 3 now at the free throw line. Get another one coming up. That second one was short, and she grabbed her own rebound, turn around, and she'll hand it out to E. Topolo. Missed it. Rebound tapped out by Tanza Topolo. And E gets it to the three-point arc, take a 3, and hit a 3. What was that, 4 threes for her today?
Yes, it is 4 threes. I was watching her in practice before the game, and she was nailing them. The threes.
Here's Cordova driving to the baseline. Her pull-up jumper rims off. Rivera with the rebound out to Ruiz. Ruiz to the foul line. Try to run over Tanza Topolo. That shot was short. And A. Topolo with the rebound. Here comes E. Topolo up to Griffey. Ball comes free, and we have a jump ball. That should be North Mason. I'm sorry, it should be Shelton ball.
That'll be another turnover for North Mason. That's the 19th turnover. For North Mason. Shelton Highclimbers have 16 turnovers.
Danica Squire steps back onto the court for Shelton. Natalia Garcia returns for North Mason. Here's Raquel Ruiz with the ball. Bounce it over to Cordova. She'll take a 3. That's short. And A. Topolo comes up with a rebound. Here's E. Topolo in backcourt being bothered by Ruiz. She's going to be called with a foul.
Yeah, that'll be Raquel Ruiz's second foul.
And we'll have a substitution here for the Bulldogs as we get lined up for the inbound. And that's going to be Amy Mombre. She's in for the, back in there, I should say. And steal by Sister Cordova for the Highclimbers on the run. Try to run over somebody there. And a foul is going to be drawn, and I think that's going to go on E. Topolo. That'll be 4 on her.
Yeah. Her sisters also have 4 fouls.
So the Topolos are in foul trouble here in the third quarter. However, Tanzas played the whole quarter without a foul. And keep the the younger Topolos out there. Inbounds to Rivera, missed the shot. Squire comes away with a rebound. Turnaround blocked by Garcia. A jump ball called on the rebound. And that'll go over to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it'll be a turnover. A lot of jump balls.
So E. Topolo will bring the ball up. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. 36-22 is our score. Here's Griffey. Back to E. Topolo, trying to make a move to the hoop and draws a foul on Abby Sachs, I believe. 2 shots coming for E. Topolo. Yep. Abby picked up her second personal foul. It's Adrian Topolo, or E. Topolo, back at the free throw line. First one. Short, but drops in. She has 22 points so far tonight.
Yeah, 4 for 4 from the foul line.
Second free throw. That one missed. Jerry Jinkster. Rebound goes to Ruiz.
I apologize.
Raquel on the run to the hoop. Had it blocked by Griffey. Recovered by Tessa. Hands it off to E. Topolo. And Rivera knocked it out of bounds. 1:41 to go here, third quarter. 37-22 is our score. A 15-point lead for the Bulldogs.
That's their biggest lead?
I believe so, yes. E. Topolo marks out the play, gets it to Griffey. Turnaround jumper for Tessa, missed it. Rebound goes to A. Topolo. Her putback, no. Cordova comes up with it. She'll throw it in the middle of the court, and Abby Sachs ends up with it. Squire, long pass up to Rivera. Rivera to the hoop, can't get it to fall in, and the rebound goes to Membre.
Squire has quite an arm.
Here's Griffey to the three-point arc. Back to E. Topolo. Over it goes to Garcia for 3. No. Rebound right to Squire. Danica gets it up to Rivera. Jazz takes it around the corner to the baseline, goes to the hoop, puts it up, missed the shot. Rebound to Garcia. And here comes E. Topolo. To Griffey, open for 3 at the top. No. Rebound Rivera. Jazz will get it out to Ruiz, to Squire. Squire up the court to Sister. Sister tried to get it down to Sachs, stolen away by the Bulldogs. And here comes E. Topolo. Oh, pass up the court to Garcia, knocked away by Squire. Cayenne Miller will step back onto the court for the Highclimbers, replacing Jasmine Rivera. Baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs. A. Topolo will inbounds it to Griffey. Tess will hand it to E. Topolo. One hands it over to Garcia. Can't handle the pass, out of bounds. 15.4 seconds remain in the third quarter. 37-22, still our score. North Mason with the lead, Shelton with the ball. Here's Danica Squire. High post feed, stolen away. Well, I guess it's not a steal yet. Squire came up with it, finds Ruiz for 3. No. Rebound. Oh, it goes to Sister Cordova. Tried to get an outlet to Miller's. Griffey stepped in the way. And we're through 3 quarters with North Mason leading 37-22. We'll be back.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them, because most of us agree that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
Yeah, we're back here waiting for the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in the third quarter, North Mason outscored Shelton 10-2.
And the Bulldogs have that 37-22 lead heading into the final 8 minutes of the ball game. Highclimbers have the ball. Defensively, you've got A. Tupolo, Natalia Garcia, Amy Mandre, E. Tupolo, and Tessa Griffey. For the Highclimbers, it's Raquel Ruiz, Cayenne Miller, Danica Squire, Gabby Monroe, and Abby Sachs. Here's Ruiz, top of the key on the dribble, going to drive down the lane, put a little runner up, a little too hard, rebound slapped out into the corner. Miller tracked it down, it goes out of bounds and stay with the Highclimbers. Here comes Brianna Quantanago and Tanza Tupolo for the Bulldogs. Sideline inbounds near the corner for Squire. She'll get it into Ruiz. Raquel lost the handle on the ball. Griffey comes up with it, hands it off to E. Tupolo, puts it to the hoop, got a little shove in the back, and 2 shots coming for E. Tupolo. I think that'll go on Raquel. Yep, that'll go on Raquel Ruiz, her third. It's the 6th team foul for Shelton at the free throw line. Will be Adrian Tupolo, or E. Short on the first one. She'll get another one.
Alex Fitzhugh, I'm sure, had a big discussion with his girls about fouling. They haven't fouled that much this.
Second free throw is short, and Tanza Tupolo comes away with the rebound. Out to E for 3, and it goes in. Should mention that Cordova's back in for Shelton. She came in the last dead ball. Here is Gabby Monroe with a runner at the foul line. That one fell off. Tanza Tupolo ripped down the rebound, and there's going to be a foul. I believe it's going to go on Abby Sachs. And that'll be our third. So that will be a 1-and-1 for the Bulldogs. As Jerry mentioned, only one team foul on North Mason.
Yeah, I think he was starting to worry when he had 3 people in foul trouble going into the second half.
Gabby Monroe will sit down as Annie Bailey steps in, and Tanza Tupolo's first free throw is missed, but A. Tupolo grabbed it and put it up and in, and that'll be the first basket in quite a while for A. Tupolo. She has 7 points. Here's Cordova trying to get a pass down to Sachs. It's stolen away by the Bulldogs. Griffey came up with it. And here is E. Tupolo to Tanza at the top. She'll take a 3. Oop, that's off. Rebound is going to be A. Tupolo. Missed that shot. Griffey comes up with it, tied up by Sachs. That'll stay with the Bulldogs. 20-point lead for North Mason with the ball. Baseline inbounds. Left of the backboard for Quantanago. Here's E. Tupolo for 3. And Tanza Tupolo came away with a rebound. He'll get it back to E. E finds A. Tupolo. And there's a big scramble for that ball. And Griffey comes away with it for 3. No. Squire will corral it and hold on to it. And bring it up. Over to Bailey. Back to Sister Cordova. Here's Squire to Sachs. Sachs, side of the paint to Sister. And a foul on the Bulldogs. And that'll go on Tessa Griffey. That's her second. And the second team foul on North Mason. Rivera returns. Inbounds goes to Bailey. He'll take a long 2 and miss it. Rebound goes to Tanza Tupolo. Here's Griffey. Tanza out to Tessa. Tessa drives the baseline, pull-up jumper, missed it and drew the foul, however. So Tessa Griffey at the free throw line. 6 minutes, 1 second to go. Abby Sachs has picked up her 4th. And Tessa Griffey at the free throw line. Got the first one, she get another one.
Yeah, that's her first foul shot.
Yeah. Avery Barnes will step onto the court again for North Mason, replacing Brianna Quantanago. Second free throw by Griffey is in. She has 11 points tonight. 5:55 to go here in the ball game. 44-22 is the score. North Mason with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Here's Cordova over to Miller, to Bailey. Turns, shoots the ball at the foul line. Came up short, and rebounds tapped out of bounds by Miller. It'll be Bulldog ball. Here's E. Tipolo in back court. To the top of the key, she'll pop for three. Hit it. You know, Jerry, the trajectory of that shot looked like it was going to come up short, but it snuck in. And it's now 47-22.
That's her fifth three-pointer.
Another steal, and here is E. Tipolo. She's going to take it to the hoop. Missed the shot. Barnes was there, but Cordova will pull it away. Here come the Highclimbers. Sister gets it up to Miller. Miller lost the handle, and it goes to Tanza Tipolo. Get it to E. Tipolo. And here come the Bulldogs. One hands it over to Griffey. Griffey's going to drive on Miller to Tanza. Tanza to E. Tipolo. Out it goes to Griffey for three. Oh, no. Rebound goes to Sister Cordova. Here come the Highclimbers. And a full timeout is called. 4:48 to go in the ball game. 47 North Mason, 22. Shelton will be back.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Back here in North Mason, 47-22 our score.
How many points do you have for E. Tipolo?
Let's see here. I have 27.
Okay.
Bulldogs lead by 25 here. Now we have a new player out there as Amaya Slayton will check into the court for the first time for North Mason. And Danica Squire will return for Shelton. Inbounds will go from Sister Cordova to Squire over to Miller. Miller lost sight of that ball, and Barnes came away with a steal, and then Miller will steal it back and then tie it up, and that'll stay with the, well, I guess it'll go back to the Highclimbers.
Yeah, each team gets a turnover there.
So Squire gets the ball inbound. Throw it over to Cordova. Side of the paint feed deflects off the hands of Rivera to Miller. Miller will save it to Cordova. Cordova drives baseline, goes to the hoop, puts it up a little too hard. Rebound, Abby Sachs in the paint. She'll kick it out to Miller. Miller down to Squire. Squire steps to the bucket, missed it, and the rebound is pulled down by A. Tipolo. And here comes E. Tipolo. Clears out the near side. Throws it over to Barnes. Barnes one dribble back to E. Down it goes to Slayton, and ball's poked out of there. Danica Squire comes out of the pack with the ball, goes to the hoop, stops, and then slapped and fouled. That'll be on Griffey. That'll be her third. Third team foul. It'll be baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Squire will trigger the play right of the backboard, get it into Cordova to the corner to Sachs. Sachs will throw it up top to Miller. Quick pass down to Rivera. Jazz under the bucket, couldn't put up a shot. And here comes E. Tipolo. Over goes to Griffey. Saves it inbounds. It goes right to E. E back to Griffey. Tessa steps inside the arc with a long two. Missed the shot. Rebound saved inbounds by A. Tipolo. And it'll go off of Sister Cordova. And the Bulldogs keep it. 3:26 to go in the ball game. 26 on the shot clock for the Bulldogs. Griffey will trigger the play from the sideline, right in the middle of her bench. Get it into E. Topolo. And it to Barnes. Barnes will dribble up to the top, swing it over to A. Topolo, down to Slayton on the baseline. Trying to find some space, and erratic play here as the ball pokes free, and it's saved to Slayton, and then, well, we have a timeout by the Bulldogs. I think it's going to be 30. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a 30, so we'll keep it right here. 3:10 to go here in the ballgame. 47-22 seem to be stuck right there.
Yeah, they've scored 2 points, the Highclimbers this half.
Business owners, Mason Web TV powered by HCC can help you reach potential customers and expand your client base while showing your support for student athletes and the community by becoming a broadcast sponsor. We have 3 levels of sponsorship, and you can that will put you and your business in front of our viewers. You can also get on MasonWebTV.com and reach everyone who visits the website. For more information, give us a call, send an email. Find that information on the contact page, MasonWebTV.com. Sideline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Griffey will get it into E. Topolo. And here's A. Topolo back to E. Over to Barnes. Barnes, one dribble, looking low. She'll take a 3. Hit it. Nope, it's going to be a 2, actually. Barnes' first bucket just with a toe on that line. It's a 27-point lead for North Mason. Here's Squire down to Sachs, out to Sister. Sister Cordova for 3. She answers. And that's Didymus' first points of the game. 49-22 now. Here's E. Topolo to Griffey at the elbow. Back to E. to Barnes. Barnes will hand it off to Griffey. Griffey splits the double team, takes a shot, and hits it. Griffey with 13 points. And here's Sachs with the ball. Abby to the foul line, out to Miller. Miller long 2, no. Rebound pulled down by E. Topolo. She's got Barnes running with it. Get it to Barnes off the glass, no. Partially blocked by Squire. And then another partial deflection by Miller, and here comes Squire for the Highclimbers to Sachs. Abby gets it over to Sister Cordova for another 3, same spot, missed that one. Rebound goes to Slayton, stepped out of bounds. It'll be a Highclimber ball, although he pointed the other direction. Well, let's see here. Who else is checking in? Is Chloe Lamphere will step on for North Mason. And somebody else checked in, I thought. Inbounds to Sachs. Sachs puts it up. Oh, can't get it to drop in. Rebound knocked out of bounds by the Highclimbers. Oh yeah, Garcia returned for the Bulldogs, and now Amy Mombre is in. So Slayton, Lamphere, Garcia, Mombre, and it looks like it is E. Topolo. She has a ball. She'll throw it over to Lamphere. Lost it out of bounds, but they say it goes off of the Highclimbers. 1:34 to go in the ball game. 51-25 is our score. Lamphere will inbounds it to E. Topolo. Fakes the 3, drives baseline. A little reverse layup. Comes up short, but drew the foul. I believe it's on Abby Saxon. That'll be 5 on her, isn't it? If it is on her. That is
the 5th one, yes, if it's on her.
Yep, it is on her. So Abby is done for the night.
What's
They're gonna get. They're making. He does have 60 seconds, I think, to make the change.
And I think he has to wait for that whistle.
Okay, so here comes Annie Bailey will return for Abby Sachs and the Highclimbers. At the free throw line, it's going to be E. Topolo. 27 points. She missed her last 3 free throws, make it 4. Now I'm jinxing her. She was perfect until Jerry mentioned something.
I know, she was 4 for 4 until I said something.
Now she's missed the last 4. She'll get this one, right? Yep. She got the one. 52-25. Here's Squire with the ball, going to drive down the side of the lane, and then a foul is called. Everybody looks at the referees like, who?
Number 11.
Yeah, that'll be on Natalia Garcia. That's her first. It's only the fourth team foul on North Mason at 1:23 to go in the fourth. Here's Cordova around to Miller. Bounce it over to Squire. She'll turn, take a long two. And they'll let that one go out of bounds. That'll be Bulldog ball with 1:15 to go.
Let's have some good passing there. They were whipping that ball around for the open shot. It was good. Good job, Shelton.
So Itapolo will bring the ball up. Stop and pop for three. Miss it. Rebound goes to Rivera. And here comes Danica Squire. Up to Cayenne Miller. Miller to the hoop. Oh, what a recovery there by Membre to block it. And here comes Itapolo. Over it goes to Garcia. Garcia back to Topolo. He puts it on the floor, drives to the three-point elbow, looking for Garcia. Throw it over to Lamphere, stolen away by Cayenne Miller. Can she get some points as she slid, missed the shot, and Cordova knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog ball with 34 seconds in the game. 52-25, still our score. And Itapolo will bring the ball up the court, center of the court. Looking for Garcia. Throw it in the middle. It's deflected. Rivera comes away with it. Here's Squire. Squire crosses midcourt. Throws it to Rivera. Lost the handle on the ball. It rolls down. Ball is still free. Garcia and Rivera will tie up, and that'll go over to North Mason with 12.4 seconds. A little pressure showing here by the Highclimbers. As Garcia will get ready to inbound it. Gets it into Topolo. It hit her leg out of bounds, so the Highclimbers get one more shot at this, trailing 52-25. Baseline inbounds. And timeout has been called. Oh, he's going to, Fitzhugh is going to bring in his starters, it looks like, for the last 11.6 seconds. And it's a 30-second.
I'm not sure if I understand that.
You know, let them. They started the game, they might as well finish it, right?
Okay.
That's my thinking. They just have to get through the next 11.6 seconds.
Always gives me a logical answer, doesn't it?
So the Polos are out there, along with Griffey and Triana Quantanago. Oh, it is a Bulldog ball. No, I thought it was a Highclimber ball. Squire will inbound it. And what do we have here? Inbounds will go to Rivera. She'll take a three in the corner. Rims that off. Cordova comes up with the rebound, takes a foul line jumper. No. Tanza Topolo pulled down that rebound, gets it to E. Topolo. Up it goes to Quantanago off her hands, and that'll be the game. North Mason 52, Shelton 25. We'll take a timeout. We'll wrap this thing up as the North Mason Bulldogs take the girls basketball version of the Mason County Cup in Belfair tonight on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Kids will be kids, which just goes to say kids will be curious. They get into everything, everything. If there's a loaded firearm in the house, they could get their hands on that too. Keeping firearms locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition in a place inaccessible to kids can help keep your loved ones safe from family fire. Safe gun storage saves lives.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right?
It's comfortable.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out,
I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because I felt like a failure. And then I realized, like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine, but if you're not, it's okay.
Thank you. If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Well, it's a final here in Belfair. The North Mason Lady Bulldogs take out the Shelton Lady Highclimbers by a final score of 52-25. Adrienne E. Topolo led all scores with 28 points. Tessa Griffey finished with 13. Adriana, or A. Topolo, finished with 7 points. I got a free throw for Brianna Quantanago and a basket by Avery Barnes. For the High Climbers, their leading scorer was Raquel Ruiz with 10 points. Anna Pignon finished with 6. 3 points for Gabby Monroe, 3 for Didemus Sister Cordova, a basket for Danica Squire, and a free throw for Jasmine Rivera. That's the scoring there, and Jerry's still doing his thing over there. Next up for the Bulldogs, they will host Port Angeles on Tuesday. The High Climbers return to Terry Gregg Court in Shelton in the Shelton High School Mini Dome. Take on WF West on Wednesday. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, will be on hand for that game. However, our next broadcast is tomorrow with a girls and boys basketball doubleheader in Matlock, where Miriam Knight hosts Three Rivers Christian beginning at 4 tomorrow afternoon. So keep that in mind if you're interested in watching some, let's put it this way, the Lady Owls are very entertaining to watch. The boys team struggling this year. They're a little bit down. Only have 6 players, I believe, that have been playing for them, so it could be a long season. They're still looking for their first win. Speaking of boys team, the North Mason boys, they lost in this building last night to Kingston. They're still looking for their first win on the season as well. Shelton boys are playing tonight in Tumwater. We don't have a score on that one just yet. Jerry, are you done there? You ready to go with other statistics? Go ahead.
I am. Thank you for your patience tonight, everybody. That was interesting. The officials came out a little late for the second half. Okay, let's start with Shelton. All right?
Okay.
With the visitors. They were 4 for 9 from the foul line. I don't think they shot a foul shot. Did they in the second half?
No.
Okay.
They only had the 5 points.
Yeah, that's true. And they had 26 turnovers. Okay. And they shot 9. They made 9 out of 68 attempts for 13%. Shelton had 32 rebounds. The leading rebounder was Sister Cordova with 8. And Shelton had 6 assists. And Danica Squire led the team in assists with 3. Now, let's go with North Mason. North Mason was 3 for 9 from the foul line. Or no, excuse me. I'm going to come back to that, because I did not count E. DePola's foul shots. Okay. North Mason had 28 turnovers. They shot 18 for 65 from the field for 28%. North Mason had 40 rebounds, okay, compared to Shelton's 32. The leading rebounder for North Mason was A. Topola with 13. North Mason had 9 assists compared to 6 for the Highclimbers, and the leading assist person for North Mason was E. Topola. And now let me go through and on E. Topola, she was 6 for 10 from the foul line. So if you add that to, they were 9 for 19 from the foul line. They were just under 50%. So both teams need to work on their foul shots. A lot of turnovers tonight. North Mason did lead in rebounds. Ruiz had quite a first half, I thought. Second half, I think she was held scoreless. And
yeah, she didn't have anything in the second half.
Yeah, and E. Topola, what a ball player. And they kept her in there in the last quarter, not to score, but just to help the rest of the team moving that ball around the circle and throwing it in. She was basically trying to help them out with the assist.
Right, and something else to point out is the Topolos all were in foul trouble in the had halftime, but yet they didn't get another foul through the second half. I'm looking at my main. Well, okay, so Tanza got her fourth, but the other two didn't. Well, okay, so you're right. E did come up with one. I'm looking at my little mark.
Yeah.
So yeah, but still, they didn't foul out. So that's pretty impressive.
Coach Shockto.
Yeah, to play with with those kind of fouls.
Yeah.
And stay in the game. It's difficult to do. Just ask Raquel.
I think the one positive thing that can come out of this, it gave a chance for some of the girls that don't play as much.
Right.
For Shelton, you got more playing time.
Right.
That was a positive.
Right.
The other thing is you've got to remember they were missing 2 of their key players.
Right. Cedar Wiley and Olivia Henry were. Oliv wasn't even here. Cedar was, but she did not dress.
Yeah.
A little bit of a bug going around the team. So, either way, I guess we'll call it a game here. As
and Diedrich, I just want to say, we had a lot of tech problems tonight, but you were knowledgeable enough to be able to recover fast just before. 7 minutes before?
7 minutes before,
yeah.
It's not.
That doesn't give you much time, does it?
Not to get everything I wanted to get in and my pregame anyways. So I mentioned that the Bulldogs will host Port Angeles on Tuesday. The Highclimbers will be back in the Mini-Dome on Wednesday against WF West. We will be doing a Merriam night game tomorrow, a doubleheader beginning at 4. And that will pretty much do it for us. My thanks to Jerry Apple, Daryl White for their help with tonight's broadcast. Tonight's final score, North Mason 52, Shelton 25, and we'll talk to you tomorrow from Matlock.
Okay.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV powered by HCC was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason PUD3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.